Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the House of Rasasi. House of Rasasi is another Middle Eastern perfume house from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for I think at least 40 years or so, and they have super extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio, probably hundreds of them. And I unboxed and reviewed many of their fragrances before, and for the price they are very impressive. So this one in particular is from their La Yuqawam line. In this line I think altogether they have 5 of them. I reviewed 2 of them before, which was Jasmine Whisper, La Yuqawam Jasmine Whisper, and also La Yuqawam Tobacco Blaze. And this is the originator, so this is the one it came out first. It is La Yuqawam Homme, and it came out in 2012. I reviewed the original one many years ago, probably about 10 years ago, and just came out, and it was a big hit between the fragrance community because this perfume is inspired by Tuscan Leather by Tom Ford, and many people praised it, loved it, because not only it smells super close to Tuscan Leather, many people believe that this one is even better in some ways, like it's better to wear or easier to wear. And also it was a massive perfume. It was a beast mode. So let's see if they're still making it beast mode. They're still as strong as it used to be. And also this one in this bottle in particular in front of me is a 2019 edition. If you are interested, so some people will be asking what year it was made. So this one is 2019 edition. I used to have the original one, 2012 edition. I sold it many years ago. So this is like a refresher or an update for this perfume review. So before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. And this beauty, it was a hidden gem. Let's see if it's still a hidden gem. So as always with the La Yuqawam line from House of Rasasi, they come with a beautiful presentation. It's a real wood, so it's a real thick wood, and it's beautiful. Attention to detail is everywhere, and it's a magnetic, like a magnetic cap. And the La Yuqawam Rasasi is embossed here. It says La Yuqawam Homme, and very nice. In the hand, in the eye, it just basically shouts quality. And this beauty, you can find it in United Kingdom under £80. So Tuscan Leather, today the 100 ml of it will fetch you around £300. But unfortunately today's ones are being reformulated, and they don't last as long as they used to be, and they're not as deep and complex as used to be. At least this is what I'm hearing in the fragrance community. So let's see how this bad boy is still good or not. So it opens up like this. It's got this rose gold trimming inside, and the bottles always in this line are very nice. They're all the same shape but slightly different color. For example, this one is a dark gray with this leaf, which is a gold, rose gold leaf. On top you have La Yuqawam. On the cap itself is wood as well, is a real wood, and it says La Yuqawam here, which is embossed. Again, very nice attention to detail. And the atomizer itself is rose gold, and let's see how it is. Here we go. Whoa, look at that, beautiful atomizer. So it's a very good atomizer as well. Okay, holy moly, this is strong. Goodness me, I forgot how strong it is. All right, here we go. First impression for this is Rasasi La Yuqawam Homme, and this is 2019 edition. Let's see how it is. Wow. still beautiful and still very, very strong. So as you know, many of you will know, some of you probably have it or had it in your collection. This is inspired by Tom Ford Tuscan leather, and what an inspiration it is. It's absolutely gorgeous, very, very similar to Tuscan leather. I would say around 95% similarity to it. The only difference here is we're getting more raspberry. So if you like Tuscan leather but you thought you didn't get enough raspberry, this is for you. I was one of those people. I thought the raspberry in here is more enhanced and it made it more wearable and more palatable. So it's very, very beautiful. This is up my alley. I love it. Love at first sniff. I mean, many years ago, 2012 when it came out, I had a bottle, but I sold it, and since then I basically never wore it again until now, which is in front of me, and I missed it a lot. Missed you so much. I'm so happy. I'm so glad I have it now. Oh my goodness, it's got some dustiness, it's got some ashiness to it, little bit, a hint of smokiness in here, but the raspberry is massive. So you opened up with a huge raspberry and fruitiness. So it's like a mixture of berries, but mainly raspberry, and also very, very fruity in the same time. But the fruits on here is deep, dense, thick. It's not a light, bright, happy fruit. No, it is the dense and thick and very, very strong. Okay, and immediately after the raspberry it comes the leather, and the leather in here is deep, dense and thick leather again, very reminiscent of Tuscan leather by Tom Ford. So it is the leather in here is rugged, yes, and also dark, yes, and also dusty and old. Smells like an old furniture, old leather furniture, or old jacket, leather jacket that has been worn for a very long time, and it's got this smell to it which is an old leather has. So it's very, very old. So if you don't know, Tuscan leather itself was inspired by an old library in Italy. So somebody was in Italy, which I'm not sure if it was Tom Ford himself, but this is the story of it, which they told us at the time, that somebody went to Italy, to Tuscany, and they went to this old library, and the smell of that library, they wanted to capture it because they were mesmerized by it. They said, wow, this is a beautiful smell. So they basically tried to capture that smell of an old library, and you smell it in here. You smell an old building, an old library, an old church, an old monastery, an old maybe palace, something in that category of an old building. Especially the old library is captured in here very, very well, and is mesmerizingly beautiful, and is Tuscan leather itself is quite on the shall we say an acquired taste, and here is an acquired taste as well. So when I'm praising it, when I'm saying good thing about it, don't forget this is a particular taste of perfumery. Not everybody will appreciate it. If you like what I'm describing, then yes. If you're not, probably this is going to be too much for you and it's going to wear you instead of you wearing it. So beautiful so far. Wow, it's got some hint of greenness in here, maybe a little of grassy, little of green with little of leafiness, little of camphousness, little of balsamic feel as well, but not too much. It's just a hint of it in here. And also I'm smelling some woods in the base, but the woods are quite clean overall. The dirtiness of this perfume is coming from that leather. Okay, so the leather in here is quite dusty, dirty, rugged, dark, and mysterious, and just mesmerizingly beautiful. Anyway, so let me read you the ingredients and we'll take it from there. This is according to Fragrantica. So on top we have raspberry, saffron and thyme. In the mid we have olibanum, jasmine and artemisia. In the base we have leather, suede, woody notes and amber. The amber in here is a deep dense amber, so it's a deep dense dark sticky gooey sweet amber. The sweetness in here from 0 to 10 base sweetest is around 6 to 7, so it is sweet, but it's not overly sweet because it goes very well with that leather in here. The sweetness is mainly coming from the raspberry, and also some of it is coming from that amber accord, which is very, very deep and dense in here. The woods, as I said, is quite clean in here. Some people say they smell oud. I don't per se, at least on my skin, my nose, my experience. I don't smell oud. I smell woods, yes, and they are quite strong, but I don't smell oud per se. Olibanum in here, giving it that resin and also greenness, added greenness to it. So it's quite resinous, it's quite on the smoky side of things as well, because olibanum give you that smokiness as well. So it is a little bit on the smoky, a little bit dusty, a little bit powdery as well, which adds to the complication or complexity of this perfume. The jasmine in here get lost, so to my nose I never ever get a big jasmine, although it's there and you can feel some floral aspect in here, but the floral aspect in here is nondescript. So it's like, okay, you're smelling something floral, but what is it? Because the amalgamation of this perfume is, in a way, there are so many heavy notes that jasmine get lost. So yes, to some extent jasmine is there, or floral notes in there, but to be honest with you, you don't notice it that much. The combination of the artemisia, thyme and olibanum giving it a little of earthy green aspect as well. So is that little bit of resin feel plus green feel plus balsamic feel plus a little bit of camphorous feel as well. Overall, this perfume is just done to perfection. The amalgamation of this perfume, the mixture, the blend, the putting together this perfume is perfection in a bottle. It's gorgeous. I give it 10 out of 10. Just mesmerizingly beautiful, but it is not for everybody, because this is a very particular, and also it is a little bit on the mature side, and also this is an acquired taste. Okay, this is not for somebody who just started in collecting perfumes, for example. So overall, what's the story of this perfume? Leather, leather, leather. Yes, the leather is rugged, dark, is very, very deep leather in here, and also is old leather, plus the dustiness, plus that hint of smokiness in here. Fruitiness is mainly coming from that raspberry. The raspberry is by far the biggest player, but artemisia giving it a little bit of fruitiness as well, but it enhances the raspberry note in here, the artemisia. So it's quite sweet, as I said, 6 to 7 in terms of sweetness, 10 being the sweetest, but it's done very well, and it goes well with everything else in here. There's a balancing act to the perfection. Hint of animalicness, hint of andolicness, but not too much, just a hint of it in here. To be honest with you, for me, it's not animalic, but some people say they get animalic aspect in here, or they get andolic aspect in here. Okay, if your nose is sensitive to these things, you might pick it up, but for me, I don't feel that much animalicness, if any. Okay. Amber in here is deep and dense and thick and resinous and is gooey and sweet amber. So you need to like this kind of amber to enjoy it. And the woods are quite clean in the base, which is to my nose is a combination of cedar sandalwood to giving it that woody base to lift everything and carry everything together. The muskiness is there as well. Yes, quite a hint of muskiness, not too much underlying muskiness, but the musk in here is clean as well, and warm spiciness. So that's the thing with this beautiful perfume, Rasasi La Yuqawam Perfume. It's got a big spicy aspect to it, but you cannot pinpoint it. So exactly what kind of spice is it? To my nose, it's like a little bit peppery. To my nose, maybe a little bit of cumin in here, maybe even a little bit of the cinnamon in here to enhance that the peppers, and also enhance the what was it, the spiciness of this perfume, and also the saffron in here, again giving it more like a leather aspect rather than spices, but definitely very, very spicy. and a hint of smokiness overall, a hint of dustiness, hint of camphoriness, hint of powderiness as well. So these things are there as well. So this perfume is absolutely gorgeous, at least for my taste, for my nose, for my experience. This is a beauty in a bottle. Still today is one of the best perfume ever made out there. Both Tuscan leather, ombre leather, and this one. Although Tuscan leather and ombre leather, they are, not affordable, but obviously they are very, very artistic, and this one represents them very well in a much cheaper price. As I said, under £80. I paid less than £60 for it because it was an open box, and I'm so happy I got it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So if you like this kind of perfumes, if you like Tuscan leather, if you like ombre leather, and you want it to perfection, this is highly, highly recommended. There are many, many other perfumes out there to try to copy Tuscan leather and ombre leather. Some of them are very, very good, some of them not very good, but this one is the king of all of them, at least for my taste, for my age, for my experience. Okay guys, so that was the first impression of Rasasi La Yuqawam pour Homme, the original. Beautiful perfume, no doubt, especially from now on. The weather is getting colder, so it's very, very good for autumn and winter. This is definitely autumn and winter perfume. Age wise, as I said, at least 25 years older, if not 30 years and older, because this is complex, this is particular, and also it is an acquired taste. And in terms of gender, this is I would say ladies can easily wear it, but to my nose it's a little bit masculine, leaning masculine. And in terms of occasion, this is a gorgeous fragrance, so it's very good for going out, evening, formal occasion, special ceremonies. Absolutely gorgeous. And overall, for what I paid and what I get, this perfume is still one of the best perfumes ever made. Beautiful perfume, highly, highly recommended, no problem at all in here. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you have anything else from House of Rasasi, let us know your experience as well. That would be good for others to read your experience. If you are interested in the review of, if you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes, I'm a perfumer myself. I make my own line of perfumes. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of. That makes them very, very bold, very big, very long lasting, and very artistic and very unique. And also they're like time capsule. They take you different places, different time. And they are very, very beautiful, if I say myself as well. Don't forget to hit those buttons to encourage me, motivate me, to keep me in this endeavor. And as always, thank you for watching, thank you for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.